I'm getting ready to leave now, and I'm going to go out and do a First Amendment audit. It's going to take me a little time to get there. I might hit a couple places, few places, just depending on time and what I see. But I'm going directly to a certain law enforcement department, and I'm going to do a First Amendment audit. Now, when I brought this up yesterday, and I was kind of excited, like, tomorrow I'm going to do a First Amendment audit at a law enforcement department I've never done before. It's going to be great. I thought about it later, and I went, tomorrow's Saturday. It's probably going to be closed. It's probably going to be boring. Oh, what have I done? But I'm going to do it anyway and just see what happens. Maybe they'll come out. Maybe they'll come call them back to say, what are you doing or whatever. They'll get a pass or fail. I have watched videos of audits in the past of this department, and they're always in dick mode. Well, it's time for them to meet News Now, Ukaipa. So I'm going to do that. It's raining here bad. I hope it's not raining there. Rum-a-dum-ding, rum-a-dum-dum, rum-a-dum-ding, rum-a-dum-dum. No rain, no rain. Okay. I apologize if I offend any Buddhists with that. But I'm serious. I hope there's no rain there. I'm going to have to do an umbrella audit. So moving on. I'm in a hurry. I'm like really behind, and I'm trying to get this done, and I got to get out of here, and I got to get coffee. And so I'm not attaching the video in the description box below. But if you go to News Now Houston, he just put up a video, I think it was yesterday. I don't know if it's his video or not, but he put up the video of Chief Acevedo, Houston Police Department, talking. And Chief Acevedo, it was funny because he called out an auditor. He was talking about how Gamaldi went over the top. And then he said to some activist, he called him an activist. I don't know if it was a cop watcher or what, but he said, and you've gone overboard too. You know, admit it. Why can't cops just accept blame? Why do cops have to say, yeah, I messed up, but you messed up too, buddy? Uh-oh. When you're pointing a finger at somebody, you got 3 more pointing back at you. But he had to say, but you messed up too. You know you did. Why not just say Gamaldi effed up? End up. No, you got to turn it around and say, but hey, activists, you did too. Blame's on both of you. See, we're not alone. We're not total fuck-ups. But Chief Acevedo said something, and I'm not attacking Chief Acevedo. I just can't stand when law enforcement, especially management, and especially chiefs, know that there's blame to be put on somebody in their department, and they turn it and go, but you too. You too. I hate that. Just take blame. You know, if I mess up at work, I don't go, yeah, but this one over here. I go, yeah, I messed up. Unless the boss is being unfair. If they say like, well, you can't use your cell phone at all. Well, I use it for music, but you can't. I would know, well, what about the 2 people over there that are looking at their cell phone all day long? Yeah, I might do that. But I don't always try to turn it every day. If I messed up, I'll go, yeah, I did that. I messed up on that. I'll go back and correct it. Why can't cops do that? Moving on. So Chief Acevedo said something in there that I want to talk on real quick. He said, okay, we have activists and we have anarchists. And we want to work with the activists, not the anarchists. I thought, that's interesting. Wonder where I fit in. And I started looking at it, and I'm going to give you the definitions here. I'm finding myself every week becoming more in the anarchist category and less in the activist category. I'm going to, don't judge me yet. I'm going to explain that. And I welcome debate, conversations, anything you guys, come on, just, you know, no racial stuff, no using the R word, retard, that's out. But really no racist stuff, no I'm going to go, all cops should be shot in the head. I'm getting rid of that. I'm sorry if that's censorship, but, you know, with YouTube acting all funky with their comment reviews and stuff, I got to kind of, you know, there's some things that have to be tweaked a little sometimes. But Chief Acevedo said you have activists and you have anarchists. So I looked it up. Activist, one who campaigns for political or social change. I thought that's what I'm trying to do. We're trying to make change. We're trying to build a bridge of communication between us and law enforcement. We're trying to do that. Every week I'm finding less and less interest in doing that. I'm going to tell you why. Now I've watched YouTube videos of people going in to do complaint forms on officers. I need a complaint form, or I want to make a complaint on an officer. And you know kind of where it goes? Nowhere. I never see any updates to where it changed, to where that officer was spoken to where there was a little bit of a disciplinary action, to where they said, we'll change it. I rarely see that. So that's one reason when people say, you should go make a complaint on that officer. It's a waste of my time. I'm a skeptic. I admit it. I'm skeptical about it because I believe it's a waste of my time. I believe if I go in and make a complaint to the watch commander or somebody else, they're going to call the officer in and go, bad baby, bad baby. Don't do that again. It was kind of cool though, but just don't do it again. Hey, take it easy, John. Get back out on patrol. And I've wasted my time. He's going to go back out there and violate someone else's rights. And they're going to make a complaint. And he's going to, bad baby, but that's two for you. Go do another one. So I'm sorry if I'm skeptical. I'm sorry if I'm, pessimist, negative Nancy. I just don't think it's going to make a difference if you go in and complain. Unless it's a serious, serious violation, like he punched you in the face or he shot you with his taser and all you were doing was holding a can. Something way over the top. But just being a dick, I don't think, shining this light in your face, I don't think nobody cares in law enforcement management. I don't think they care. So I'm finding less interest in campaigning for political or social change. And I find more. Now, anarchist is one who's trying to bring about anarchy, according to the definition. So I said, what's anarchy? I went and looked it up. It's a disorder of, or was it, I forget, social or disorder of, due to non-recognition of authority. Okay, and I just read it. I'm sorry, I should have wrote it down, but I'm trying to enhance my memory. Yeah, I'm over 50. I'm trying to enhance my memory. I need some ginkgo biloba. But they did use the word disorder, and they used the words disorder from non-recognition of authority. So basically, you don't recognize law enforcement authority. You say, I'm not recognizing your authority. I don't care if you're a cop. You have no authority over me. I don't recognize that. Get the F out of here. I'm becoming more of an anarchist because of that. Here's why. I'm going to, hold on. Because as I tried to be an activist, and maybe I had a good cop, I'm talking to him, all right, hey, how you doing, Jimmy? All right, what's up, man? Yeah, Redlands PD, I'm going to call you out. You're notorious for this. You're notorious for this. I'm talking to a cop. We're kind of meeting eye to eye. Yeah, I understand why you guys are doing it. Sure, yeah. And then some cop comes along in dick mode and either gets in my face, that one cop did, he got right in my friggin' face, or they put their light in my face to try to blind my camera so there's nothing but white light there. We were getting along, but some jackass cop comes along and acts like a prick. And what does the cop that I'm seeing eye to eye do? Turns around, gets in his car, and drives off. He doesn't go, whoa, wait, I'm talking to him. What are you doing? I'm talking to him, man. Go back to work. He doesn't do that. He doesn't say, stop, I'm talking to him. He gets in his car and drives, or he walks away, kind of looks back and stands and watches the interaction. So no matter how much I'm campaigning, I'm not bringing about social or political change. Except for something. I'm going to bring something up. I just remembered it. But I'm not bringing about change because they don't care. Even the cops that are cordial and polite and go, hey, how's it going? They don't care either. Or they would say something to the prick that just walked up. They don't care. So I'm becoming more jaded to where, yeah, I'll be polite to a law enforcement officer. If they're polite to me, it's just the way I was raised. How you doing? Hey, how you doing, sir? Be safe out there. But I'm not going to try and say he's a good cop because I don't believe I haven't seen a good cop yet. I haven't seen a cop that will walk up to a prick and go, stop that, man. We're talking, stop. He's just filming. He's just recording. Don't do that. They don't do that. They walk away. They go, oh shit, I'm out of this. because you're a chicken shit. Or you tell him to knock it off. So I'm finding myself to be more of an anarchist than an activist. And that's why. I want to hear from you guys on that. Two things real quick. So I said I wasn't bringing about change, but I was talking, and this was a couple years ago, I was talking to a citizens patrol here in Yucaipa Police. I don't know if he's still a citizens patrol or not, but I haven't seen him for at least 10 months, 11 months. But he had come up to me we were on a car accident. It was a car accident, and I was filming. He came. He goes, "I like to know all the media people around here. How you doing, buddy?" I go, "Fine. I'm the camera guy." He goes, "Yeah, the camera guy." He points at my camera. I go, "No, I'm in Yucaipa. You probably heard of me. My name's Jim. Jim. Are you Jimmy?" "Yeah." "Oh, yeah. We went through a social media class, and they talked about you and how we deal with social media." "Really?" So maybe I'm making a little bit of change here in Yucaipa, which is great because I love Yucaipa. It's my hometown. I actually like the Yucaipa Police Department. I really do. But there's some other police officers outside of the city that don't know how to act. Maybe they should come to Yucaipa and ride along with you guys in Yucaipa, see how an officer's supposed to act. So you guys are always professional to me. But outside of the city that I live in, they're pricks, man, and intimidators. So I'm going to close with this. I have a challenge for all law enforcement officers that see this video. I have a challenge for you. And I'm always saying, hey, if you want to be a good cop, tell that other cop to knock it off. Or I'm always saying stuff like that. I'm going to issue a challenge to all law enforcement officers that see this video. Here's what you do. Let's say you live in Smogtown. I'm making up cities. You live in Smogtown. And, 15 miles away, they have Cloud Town. So what you're going to do is you're going to put on a t-shirt and some jeans on your day off. You can do this on your day off. Jeans, it's a social experiment, and a t-shirt, and grab your iPhone or your Samsung or your camera, whatever your video recording device is going to be. And you leave Smogtown where you work. You drive over to Cloud Town or Sky Town or River Town. What other town away from where you work? Now you're not a law enforcement officer. You're undercover, kind of undercover boss. So now you're just a dude. And you go there, you don't tell them you're a cop. You're just a cameraman. I'm a cameraman. I'm gathering content for a story. That's what you would tell them when they come up to you. And you go to a police department or a sheriff's department or an FBI office, and you film and do a First Amendment audit. And you keep doing this until you get contact. Or you do cop watching, and you keep cop watching, and you keep getting kind of 20 to 25 feet away and film them searching cars and film them with interactions. Do this until you get an interaction with a law enforcement officer. Now again, don't tell them you're a cop. Don't even be nice to them, so to speak. I mean, I'm not saying be a dick, but don't be like, "Hey, how you doing, officer?" Just film them. And let me know in the comment section below. You can do it anonymously. Say, "I'm a law enforcement officer, and this is what happened, and I did this, and I took your challenge, and this is what happened." And even maybe put up the video, I don't know. But that's the challenge, is for you, law enforcement officers, to don t-shirt, jeans, shoes, a camera or a video recording device, leave the town you work in, go to some other police or law enforcement department somewhere else and film them and get an interaction. And then you will know why we treat you the way we treat you. Because you will then have been subjected to what we're subjected to when all we're trying to do is just capture the moment. And if you don't do this challenge, law enforcement officers, you're a pussy. Thank you guys. News Now Yucaipa. Let me know how you guys feel. Comment section below.